Guys, welcome back. Today is May 2nd. It is Thursday. And it's about 6:30. I spent all of the afternoon putting about 250 stitches into Santa in the Clouds. And I am currently ripping them all out again. So I am searching for the symbol A, and I'm stitching with it, and realized when I was done with the first page that I was supposed to be stitching big A, and I was also stitching little a at the same time. So about 246 of those 250 stitches have to come out. And normally I would say it doesn't matter, but this is big A. That's little a. So the way I'm currently doing it, I'll just show you guys. A couple of the stitches down here already. So I've got this needle threaded and I'm ripping out with the same needle as I go. So I'm going to rip this whole section, restitch it, and then I'll go wherever this was next, which I think is this section up here. So all of this has to come out, all of this bit, all of these, this bit up here, which is really annoying. Now actually, like, these two stitches I think are supposed to be this color, but since they're in the middle of the string, I'm just going to rip them all out and go from there. I'll just have to remember which ones not to do in the 945. So yeah, really frustrating, but you know, what can you do? If it was a matter of like a shade change, I wouldn't even worry about it, but yeah, that would look really weird. So anyway, here is where he is now, and I might be back later on tonight. See you guys later. Hey guys, welcome back. Today is Friday, the 3rd, I think. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I spent the rest of last night basically just finishing frogging and restitching my Santa in the Clouds. So I'm going to show that to you. So got all of this redone in the tan. Put in some of the purple over here. And now I'm going to go through and finish this part with the tan. So like this part actually is supposed to be purple. And there's a couple of like loose stitches throughout here. So basically what I'm doing is going through doing the purple and then doing the tan and stitching both colors kind of at the same time. So this is where the next page starts, and then all of this in between, I'll have to go through and finish with the 945. And then I've got 2 more pages, but there's not a ton of the purple in there, so, but I will get some of this filled in. Not a lot of it, but yeah, so I just have to go through, and basically what I'm going to do is, because tonight is the last night of the first match of the Quidditch in Magical Stitches, I'm going to finish the 945 here, then count all my stitches for both colors, then basically repeat that on the second page, just in case I run out of time to finish both of these colors all the way through. I'll still be able to get my stitch count in there. I would like to finish both colors, however, since I don't think I'm going to, at least by midnight, which is the cutoff time, I will do my best and see what I can get done. Alright guys, I will see you all later. Bye. I completely lied. I forgot to show you guys that I got my Color and Cotton monthly flosses in. So, I don't know how well these are going to show. I really like the colors this time. So this is the neutral, ish color, I guess you could say. This is Storm Clouds, which is put it on the package. Oh yeah, that works. It's this variegated white and grayish color. Then there is Royalty, which is this really pretty purple. Showing up a little more mauve and a little lighter. Not that bad, but it's not quite that mauve in person. Then this is my favorite of the bunch. This is Sapphire, which has, it's not super variegated. You can kind of see it down there in the bottom. There's this really gorgeous dark blue. Then I have Lily Pad. I like that this is a very colorful assortment this time, because I get the 5 flosses of all colors. So this one is really cool looking. It's got some seafoam greens in there, as well as some like leaf colors. And then the last one is definitely the brightest I've got from them so far, and it is Toucan. So really pretty orange. This one is darker in person, not quite as variegated, but it's a very tropical orange, almost neon, not quite. This one, yeah, is definitely darker in person. It kind of almost reminds me of an orange sherbet with some of the variegation in there, which is like a little bit lighter orange. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good right there. So yeah, super pretty colors. No idea what I'm going to do with them yet, but I was really happy when those came in. So now I will see you guys all next time. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Sunday, May 5th. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning, and I just finished one of the colors on Santa and the Clouds. So far I think I finished probably just over 1,000 half crosses on him over the last 2 days. So he's coming along. I think I'm going to finish up this whole row. Basically just finish filling in all the confetti and stuff before I put him down. But today I have to go pack. I'm going to shower right after this. Shower and then start packing, because I am going with some of the ladies from work to Disneyland tomorrow. So one of them got free hotel rooms for us, and we're all going to drive together. So I'm going to meet up with them at about 4:30, and then we're going to head down. So I'm not going to be stitching on Santa. I'm debating between either Dasher or Aurora. Dasher really does not have that much cross stitch left in him, but I'm going to stitch whichever one I choose on the way down. So yeah, we'll see which one I choose. We're only going for the one night, so we'll be back Monday night. And I'll show you then, I guess, what I decided on. So let me show you Santa. So here is Santa. So last night I stitched 4 colors. One of them was only like 27 stitches, but this big load of like, not quite white, but like this light pink color was 819 stitches worth. So I didn't realize it was that much of it, and so I was kind of done with it at the end of the night. But yeah, it's turning out pretty cool. So I think the last time you saw this, I was like halfway through frogging, got all that done, which was replaced by this light white. And then starting to fill in up here. Just finished these purple stitches, and I'm going to start in with 3042, which I think has more, but it's just some more filling in colors and stuff. So I'm hoping I can finish this before Mania is over. I think I might be able to, depending on how much stitching time I get after work. But I think it's turning out really cool. I'm loving all the shading that's in here. This is a Tilton's Craft piece. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. And I will see you guys probably on Tuesday, because I'll basically just be gone all day tomorrow. So I will see you guys then. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Thursday. It's about 7:30 at night. And my husband should be home soon. My cats are both sleeping. I know I haven't come to you guys all week. Basically, all day Monday we were at Disneyland. Tuesday I was too tired from Disneyland, so I didn't do any stitching. I basically just read. Then yesterday I did some stitching, but my husband was home all day, and I've been stitching in the living room, so I haven't had a chance to get on and talk to you. And then I just forgot earlier today, so. I've been working on Santa in the Clouds. I'm trying to finish up that row of pages. I used him for, in case you haven't heard already, Magical Stitches has had a little bit of an upset. A lot of changes in the group. And so they canceled the Quidditch match, the third Quidditch match. And so they did a week of homework, which was 100 stitches on something, anything you want, and then to like post what you think about the changes. I wasn't sure if that part was optional or not. I watched the live video that Vicky did, but didn't see like what was like she'd said it in there, but then, and there was a comment on the post itself, but it didn't seem like it was mandatory. I don't know. I put 3 comments in anyway. Now I'm working on the 500 stitches. I hope this one works for it, but it's something with an eye. And it might not work because you can't actually see his eye, but I was going to do this anyway, so if it doesn't work for this, I might try to find if it'll work for something else. School is going good. Not much to report there. Well, it's going good, which basically means we still have no idea what's going on next year, and we're in the middle of sort of in the middle of testing, but one of my students graduated today, so that was exciting. Hopefully I'm going to get another one to graduate tomorrow. Since it is a bit of a self-paced program, they can kind of finish at different times, so we'll see if I can get that to happen. We only have 2 graduates this year anyway, so, and I've worked with both of them for like 3 years, like 3 to 4 years, so. Yeah, let me show you where Santa in the Clouds is at. I don't remember what he looked like last time, but he's looking pretty good now. I'm doing him half cross on 28 count Monaco from DMC that I dyed myself. This used to be my favorite fabric because I like how thick it is, but I think it's this fabric that is kind of shredding my threads, so now that I've had a chance to stitch on other stuff, I don't know if I like it quite as much. But I'm about to get to the star here. Some of the surrounding colors are up here, but there's a lot of confetti in the star. So at the moment, I filled in a bunch of this, a lot of this. And I'm finishing up my last page of it, which goes up here and then fills in a lot of the space up here and then fills in these last couple of stitches over here. And I'm tinting this with 2/1 on 28. The next color I have pulled is gonna fill in. Is gonna fill in a lot more of these like areas. I was gonna say confetti, but it's not really confetti with this one. I mean, it is. Like, a lot of you guys would be like, you're crazy. That's definitely confetti, but I'm hoping to, once I get these two colors done, I want to fill in a couple of these ninja stitches over here. And I think there's one like right there. And there's two colors in those, so. Yeah, I think it's looking really cool. You can definitely see his face right here. And a little poof ball on his hat right there. And I'm loving how the shading is turning out. He's actually pretty true to color there. I would say he might be a little bit lighter in person, but that actually looks pretty good. So anyway, I did finish the border on Dasher, which I will show you guys at a later time because I do want to get back to him. He's actually really close to a finish. I say that, he still has no beads and he still has no backstitch, but a lot of the cross stitching is done on him. But I'll show you guys that next time I work on him, because I worked on him while I was going to Disneyland. So he's put away at the moment. But anyway, I will see you guys all later. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Friday. It's the 9th, 10th. It's May. It is the 10th. It's about 3:30ish, and I'm about to start Sand in the Clouds again. Got a lot done on him. I think I have another, like 5 or 6 colors to go. I would love to finish it tonight. There's actually a good chance I can finish it tonight. Nope, that's a lie. I have more than 5 colors, but they're all on the star, and so there's only like a couple of stitches of each color. So, yeah, I pulled 5 colors that I know I'm going to have a lot of, and we'll see where I get to. It would be great to finish it, but we'll see. Tomorrow morning early, my husband has a I'll say marathon. It's a 5K that he's doing at Universal Studios theme park. I'm not sure if I'm going to go to that or not. He said he's fine if I don't go, so we'll see. But yeah, that's just kind of my goal for tonight, is to do the extra credit, which I'm almost done with the extra credit. I'm going to try to see if I can fit this in for any other, maybe for like a ultimate extra credit or something like that. We'll see. I think I only have like another 100 stitches or so to get my 1 extra credit in. And it doesn't fit for any other of the homeworks for these 2 months. So I'm going to make sure I can fit it in one of the ultimates, which shouldn't be a problem. And yeah, we'll see where I get to. I've got Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile that I'm starting for the first time on Netflix. So that's the one with Zac Efron about the... Who is it? Dahmer case? Is it Dahmer? I don't know. One of the serial killers. Completely forgot which one it was. Sorry, I keep touching my hair a lot. It's kind of bugging me right now. So I'm going to watch that. I did watch the Fire Festival documentary the other day, so that was pretty good. I've been reading a lot lately. I'm reading right now the 500 Kingdoms series, so if you're looking at, like, for books that would be good for a lot, like, this will work for, I think, 4 of the extra credit homeworks in Magical Stitches. It's a really good series by Mercedes Lackey. There's 6 books total in the series, and it's all about... it's twisted fairy tales, but there's another element to it. Sorry about the door. My cat keeps going in and out of the garage. There's an element to it where it's basically, there's a magical force called the tradition, and it tries to make everybody fit into a certain fairy tale path. And it's the job of the fairy godmothers to make sure it's a happy ending, or to try to change the story so that there is a happy ending, if that makes sense. So for instance, if in the first book there's a girl who has really wicked stepmothers and stepsisters, who leave the house and they expect her to stay there. There's no ball or anything because the prince is still a baby. So basically she should be Cinderella, but because the prince is too young, she basically turns into, like, the fairy godmother finds her and turns her into the next fairy godmother instead of, or like, since her story doesn't work out, basically. So they all kind of follow that same path, but they're all, like, I've read these books several times, and to me they're very, what am I trying to say? They're very, like, take a big enough step away from fairy tales that they're not really anything like the fairy tales at all. Right now I'm in the middle of the Snow Queen one, but it's really nothing like the Snow Queen stories, if that makes sense. So they, like, there's still, like, some of the elements to it, but it goes way, way beyond. In one point, like, Sleeping Beauty mixes up with Snow White, and she's kind of doing both, but neither stories at the same time. So, highly recommend them. They're very good. And like I said, if you're doing magical stitches, they fit into, like, 4 of the 6 prompts. I still need to figure out what I'm going to read for the other 6, but I figure I have time because it's still only early May and I've already finished 3 of the books, so. It's very, I keep looking outside because it's very dark and gray and it's like 65 degrees or something, which this is Southern California, so I'm really happy about that because it should be in the, like, 80s by now, and it's not, so I'm really happy. But yeah, I thought it was supposed to rain this morning. I don't know if it actually did because I was at work all morning, but it's supposed to rain tomorrow too. But not as big of a chance, so it might just be gray and quote-unquote ugly. But so I'm just going to enjoy my stitching and the fact that it's nice. So, let's see, I'm really pulling the dark makeup today. So let me show you, I know I've talked for a while, let me show you Sand in the Clouds so you can see what I finished yesterday. So as you can see, I filled in a lot of the, like this whole part over here is done. So I filled in a lot of the confetti. Got some down here, and a lot of over here. I've still got these couple of stitches, which is going to be the next color that I'm doing. I think. I forget what colors those are, but, and then I'm going to fill in these last couple of stitches up here, which will fill in these and part of the star. And it's like a medium blue. It's like 3807. So that'll fill in most of these stitches, a couple of those, and then some of those. So these are the colors that I'm going to be working with today. 3746, 951, 963, and 3771. And then if I finish these, I should only have, I think I missed one color. There's a couple stitches down here. And then whatever's left in the star. But we'll see where I get to. I will probably see you guys tomorrow. So I hope you all have a good stitchy night. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Friday. It's the 10th, and it's about 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm about ready to start stitching on Sand in the Clouds again. I got quite a bit done on him last night. I finished almost 900 stitches, I think. All in one color. So I'm going to use him. There's a lot more stitching left than I thought as far as stitch count wise. So I think I'm going to use him for a ultimate stitching as well. And ultimate stitching. I need to figure out which one I want to use him for, but I think I can definitely get another 2,000 stitches out of him. If not, I'll just have to add an extra couple of stitches or something. Like add them onto the piece, not fake it or whatever. I've got Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile, the Zac Efron Ted Bundy story on Netflix. So I just started that, but then my husband just texted saying he's on his way home, so since I just started it, I might just see if he wants to watch it with me, and if not, he can go and watch something else, I guess. So, yeah, I'm going to show you where I'm at on Sand in the Clouds. So I added, as you can see, filled in a lot of the confetti stitches. This whole part is done. Got a lot more around here. I'm going to be doing this color next, which fills in a lot of this part and a little bit of this and fills in up there. And I pulled 5 colors. And we'll see where I get to. So my husband's got a 5K tomorrow at Universal. I don't know if I'm going to go. He said it was fine if I didn't. So I might just stay home and stitch because it's very gray and cloudy. And will be tomorrow too. So it's good stitching weather. I love this kind of weather. And yeah, I will see you guys all tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Saturday the 11th. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. My husband just left for his massage, and I just finished Santa in the Clouds. Well, the part I was doing on it. As you can see, I've kind of unpacked all of my flosses. I'm missing one. I gotta figure out where it is. I know there's more than one missing up there. If you look closely, there's 3 missing, but I know where that one is. That one's lost. That one needs to be rebobinated. I put them all back up because I know that there is a sale at Joann's on floss today, and so I figured I'd see what I needed or what I was running low on. However, since it took me so long, I don't know if I'm actually going to make it there or not, because we're going to go see Detective Pikachu at 5. So I could probably go after, I'm sure. By the time I make my list and everything, we're going to have to leave to go eat and then go to the movie, so. But I think Joann's is still open after. But let me show you Santa in the Clouds. Don't really have much to report. My husband did well at his 5K. They gave him a cool medal. And he basically just ran around the Hollywood backlot. Or is it Hollywood? I don't know. Universal backlot. But only the upper part. So like he didn't go down to the I was playing with my cat's scratching post thing, and she had to jump my hand. They didn't go to the bottom part. They just stayed up at, like, they ran around the Jaws pool and ran around, I think, like the Desperate Housewives area. But since it's still an active studio, they were probably doing some filming today in the lower part. So anyway, yeah, let me show you what Santa's looking like. So he is all done. The star up here looks like it's not done, but it is. It's got a lot of color changes in that one. And I think it's looking really good. So I was able to get in another 1,000 stitches, so I can use him for 2 of the homeworks. I like just barely got in under the radar. I gotta fix that stitch up there, it came out. Get my snag nabbit out. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking I want to do Dasher and get some beading done while I have some time. Not right now, I'm going to make my list now, but like tomorrow and like tonight and tomorrow. So I'm a little curious to see what his face looks like because it looks a little dark right here. And in the picture, his face is definitely one of the lightest parts of the cloud. But like this is still his forehead, so we'll have to see what he looks like when it gets a little further down. But he's going to be going away for a while. I got my goal on him that I wanted. I could probably finish Dasher this weekend. I'm debating what I want to do. Because I kind of want to pull out George again and do some Ultimate. And I'm sure I'm probably going to end up doing that. But we will see. Don't really have anything else to report for you guys today. I have to do some house cleaning. Tomorrow we have to go to lunch for Mother's Day with his mom and his aunt and his grandma and everybody. No idea who else will be there, but they picked a place that's probably won't be super busy. It's like one of those like airport restaurants that they just love. So anyway, I'm going to finish cleaning up a little bit and make my list, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Sunday. It's the 12th. Happy Mother's Day to those in the U.S. Mothers and anybody who maybe has been trying or just doesn't want to be a mom for their own personal reasons. Happy Mother's Day to you guys too. Or if you're a pet mom or basically anybody else. It's about 3 o'clock. We just got home from Mother's Day brunch with my mother-in-law and grandma-in-law and everybody. And I'm going to start stitching George Washington. He's down there. I got a row and a half done last night. So I have 2.5 more to finish up one of the Ultimate Stitching Challenges. We got the new homework, which will start tonight at 10 p.m. And that is to stitch, we had to make our WIP album, and we have to stitch on the 17th, well, there's a couple of different options. If you have more than 17 projects, then you are supposed to stitch on the 17th one that you have, because you have to be 17 in order to enter the Tri-Wizard tournament. So for me, that is my, it's upside down. Doesn't look like much. It's my Magical World, which is a Tilton Crafts. I don't know why I started doing this one this way, but I did, so I'm gonna keep doing it. That one, let me bring it up for you guys really quick. This is one of my older whips that I haven't really wanted to stitch in a while. So it'll be nice to get it out again. I thought this was my oldest whip, but it's actually not. But it is this one. Kind of not really my taste anymore, but I'll stitch it. It is a cool piece. But we can't start that, like I said, until 10. So I'm going to work on George until then. But just in case I finish George early, I did get out one of our homeworks, or not our homeworks, our special credits for the month. Special credit? Extra credit? One of our extra credits for the month is to put in 500 stitches on our oldest whip, which, like I said, I thought it was Magical World, but I went back on my blog and did some research, and it's actually a Swirling Peacock. So this one's actually really easy to stitch. It's fun. It's a Joan Elliott, So I'll put in 500 stitches on this one, like I said, if I have time. And he's actually going to need 1,000 stitches because I'm going to be able to use him for 2 projects, which is the oldest whip and the something that can lay an egg. So that is my, I was going to say goals, it's not my goals, that's my plan for today. Like I said, it's already pretty late, so I don't think I'll have time to do anything other than George. But I'm not really rushing with him at the moment, so we'll see where we get to. I might stitch like a row or like finish up this row, do another row, and then get bored and then switch to peacock, so we'll see. But that's all I have for you guys for today, and I will probably see you guys all tomorrow. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Monday the 13th. We're joined today by Kitty, who's being a pain in the butt. I started stitching my Magical Stitches homework, which is on Magical World. I think I talked about it yesterday. The homework is to do 700 stitches on our 17th project, according to our whip list, which we had to post. So it was either that or do 1,000 penalty stitches, which I really thought about, but I'm in the middle of stitching George for a different project, and so I didn't really want to, or I told you guys about that, stitching George for the ultimate stitching, and so I didn't really want, I want to basically just get the homework done as fast as possible, and so I just went with that because it's really not too bad to stitch. It's just not, it's a project I haven't touched in a long time, so it's not on a fabric that I love, because I started stitching it years and years ago, and I really haven't touched it since. But it's turning out pretty well. Let me show you guys what it looks like so I can tell you what I'm doing with it. So because of the kerfluffle happening in Magical Stitches, it is now, everything starts and ends at 10 p.m. my time instead of midnight. So last night I started this brown color right here and got to about this point. And then when I got home from work today, I finished the rest of the brown, or that brown. And then I had a thought. So the way I normally stitch is I start off in the corner and then I go whatever color is next, and I'll stitch all that color, next color, so on and so forth. Well, I'm doing the same thing here, except that in order, so this whole line goes all the way down, the whole length of the piece. But I had a thought that this is really thick and this isn't yet. So I'm going to stitch, go like the next color down instead of across to see if maybe I can offset that line that I think would otherwise appear. So I'm going to do that. I should, since I'm stitching 2 blocks at a time across, I'll have 4 down that I'm going to stitch, which ends, I think, like right about here. That should give me a big enough block to see if the line appears. Like it looks like there is on camera. It doesn't really look like it in real life. And it doesn't really feel like it. So I'm curious, it's kind of an experiment. If there ends up being a line, I'm going to have to figure out a different way to stitch this, which I'm sure will just end up being by page, and I'll just feather the stitches. But I'm not going to restitch this piece even if there is a line, because as far as the whole piece is concerned, it's really not going to be a big deal, I don't think. But yeah, I'm just worried about it because this has happened on a different project that was on this fabric before I really had much experience stitching. And so I don't want to redo this whole strip, but like I said, I should be able to get a good enough feel for it based on how, I think even once I get down to like this point, like get all these stitches in, I should be able to get a good feel for what it's going to turn out like. So yeah, that's my goal, is to just keep on going and get these 800 stitches in. Because I already had some of these stitches like I did down here. I don't know why I had done those a long time ago, but I had like 70 stitches already stitched in this part, so I'm going to do the 8 blocks instead of 7, just to make up for that extra 30 stitches or 70 stitches. So yeah, this is what it's looking like now. I just added a couple of needle minders from, because this is even before I had needle minders, so from House of Ming on Instagram. And it's turned out pretty good, I think, so far. So I'm interested to see what it looks like I said, when it's done. I might come back with you guys tonight, but if not, I will see you tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Wednesday, the 15th. It's about 4:15. And I'm going to start stitching again on Magical World. So I think I finished, I'm pretty sure I'm more than halfway. I think I have like 200 something left. Actually I counted up yesterday, and if I'm right, if I remember right, I think I have like 222 stitches left. So I'm going to try to finish it today. I've got these 4 colors up next. One of them only has a single stitch, but confetti's fun. But it looks like it's a little bit, other than that 1 or 2, it looks like it's a little bit larger chunks of color, so it shouldn't take too long, I don't think. I definitely will finish today. I don't know. I think if I do finish today and I have some time left, I will do my last row I need to on George Washington and see where I get from there. So let me show you what it's looking like. So this part up to there is completely done. I have 1 rogue stitch over here, which is that green color. There's not actually too much confetti left as far as like ninja stitches, but this is the last row right here. So yeah, I should be able to finish that hopefully in the next couple of hours, and after that, not really sure what I'm gonna do. Like I said, probably George, but we'll see. I haven't touched diamond painting in a while, and I kind of want to get back into it, but at the same time, I kind of want to work on my painting, my paint by numbers thing that I'm doing, so we'll see. They're talking in Magical Stitches about doing an extreme challenge after the ultimate challenges are finished, which, holy crap, I don't know what, or if I would ever get to that or not. Especially since my stitching time happens at the beginning of the year more, not so much the end, but we'll see. Yeah, my meeting thing yesterday went well. I don't know why I'm showing you my desk. I'll show you the stitching again. My meeting went well today, or yesterday. Today, my review was supposed to happen, just like it was supposed to happen last Wednesday, but they haven't even rescheduled this time, so I don't know if I'm gonna actually do it or not. But anyway, that's all I got, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Thursday the 16th. It's about 3:45. I'm just about to start stitching George Washington. I got a little bit of stitching mail. Oka, what are you doing? So 123 Stitch was having a sale for, I think it was 25% off mandalas. So I went ahead and got another chatelaine, which is the Hawaiian Garden. I don't know if I'm going to stitch all of it. I might just stitch, you see that? Up to the turtle, which is up there in the corner. But I like this one because we were just in Hawaii, and I liked that the 4 pictures were different. But I don't know if I'm going to put all the leaves and stuff in the corner, so. Very long time before I'm going to start that. But they didn't have the other 2 that I really wanted on 123 Stitch yet, so I went ahead and got that one. I also want to get the polar, I think it's the Arctic Polar or something like that, mandala, and the, my cat just caught a bug, and the Universe. The one I really want is the Universe mandala, but they don't have that one yet, so. I think that was one that isn't as popular, so I haven't been able to find it a lot of places, but I have enough to stitch, so no worries. I got, if I can say one more time, I did end up just doing some of my painting a little bit last night, and then I was going to read for a while, but by the time, I started playing solitaire on my phone last night, so didn't get any reading done. But let me show you where I'm at with the, or what it looks like now that I finished that section on, God, my brain today. What was I stitching? Magical World. Hang on. So this is basically about 750-ish stitches, because those ones at the top were already in. You can see a line, so I'm going to have to figure out how I want to stitch the rest of this. It's not super prominent, and I'm going to try to stretch it and see what happens. And I don't think it's my tension at all, because I don't have that happening with any other projects. It's just this fabric is super thin, so I'm not going to stitch on this anymore. And honestly, I might just, I'll see what happens. I might restart this. I mean, it's nice that it's already gridded and I already have that bit in, but I might restart this. But we'll see. Got my supplies down there for making my summer wreath, but I kind of want to do that. I need to do that soon. But we'll see. And that's all my projects on the floor and the heap because they keep falling off. Oh, there's my painting. You guys haven't seen this video yet, and you probably won't see it by the time I do it, or this will probably be posted before I post the opening of it, but I got a paint by numbers kit, and it's turning out pretty interesting. So this is a nighttime London scene, which is very intricate. This one's only partially done because my cat kept jumping on in the middle of the night, or while I was painting it, and kept screwing it up, so I only finished that part of that piece. Alright, well that's all I have for you. I am going to end this series of videos today, now that I got the homework done. I'm just going to work on George Washington and see where I'll probably finish the row on George Washington, which will be another ultimate stitching done, and then I'll have to decide if I want to keep going or do something else. Maybe work on one of the extra credits. So we'll see. I will probably come back to you guys tomorrow. Well, it'll be like another week for you. But the next time I record will probably be tomorrow, which will be whatever project I decide to stitch on. Yeah, that's all I have for you. I'm gonna watch some Lucifer. I'm only like I think I just started season 3, so still got some catching up to do on that, but that's all I have for you. So I will see you guys all next time. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting. If you have any questions, leave them below. And I will see you guys all next time. Bye!